Hi all, welcome to OIT Speaking. Today we can discuss an OIT role play. Here the setting is a clinic. Your patient is a 4-year-old child accompanied with parent who is complaining of abdominal pain. She says that the child has anorexia and has not passed motion for 5 days. Task: reassure the patient, inquire about dietary pattern, explain the cause and condition, give advice to resolve. Here, the setting is a clinic, so we can start our conversation by saying, "Good morning, please have your seat. My name is Sarah. I am one of the registered nurses working in this clinic. How may I address you?" Here, the name is Mrs. Maria. Then we can continue our conversation by saying, "Okay, Mrs. Maria, how can I help you today?" She may reply like, "Sister, I'm here for my 4-year-old child. Her name is Sylvia and she is complaining of abdominal pain. She doesn't eat much, always feels nauseated, and has not passed motion for the last 5 days." At that time, as per our first task, we need to reassure the mother. We can say like this, "Mrs. Maria, I do really understand your worries. Try not to be worried because it's a common problem in young children. What she is experiencing is called constipation. It's not a serious problem and we will definitely take care of your child. You don't need to worry about that." After that, we can inquire about her child's dietary pattern. Before proceeding further, can I ask you about your daughter's dietary pattern? Or you can ask, "Could you please tell me about your daughter's dietary pattern?" Then probably she may tell you like, "Sister, she likes to eat chocolate, chips and biscuits." And you can ask another questions like, "How about her fluid intake?" Sometimes she may tell you like, "My daughter likes milk only and she doesn't like another drink, even warm water." Then we can ask questions like, "Does she have regular toileting?" These three questions you can ask one by one. Could you please explain about your daughter's dietary pattern? How about her fluid intake? Does she have regular toileting? After that, we need to explain about constipation and the cause of constipation. So you can say like this, "Mrs. Maria, from your words, I can understand the reason of your daughter's constipation, but you don't need to worry about that. It's a common problem in childhood, and we can easily treat this condition at home with help of some changes in her diet." Then we can ask question like, "Mrs. Maria, do you know the causes of constipation?" If she doesn't know, we can explain about the cause of constipation. We can say like this, "Constipation has many possible causes. Some of them are not eating enough fiber-rich food like fruits and vegetables and not drinking enough fluids." You know, Mrs. Maria, children can become constipated if they do not eat fruits and vegetables, especially the green leafy vegetables, because these fruits and vegetables contain fibers which aids in digestion. And it can also happen when children do not drink enough liquids. You told me that your child likes milk only. Some children who drink a lot of milk become constipated, so it's really important to limit the milk intake 2 to 3 cups a day. Is that clear? And it would be really beneficial for your daughter if she could eat more vegetables and fruits along with more fluids like warm water and fruit juices. Is that clear? Then probably the mother may ask you questions like, "Sister, she doesn't like all these foods. What can I do?" At that time we can say like, "Mrs. Maria, being a mother, I can understand how difficult it must be. You can mix these vegetables into her favorite meals. Also, you can prepare her meals in an attractive way by putting different vegetables in different colors and shapes. Also, you can give these type of foods with her favorite meal." Are you following me? You know, Mrs. Maria, the more creative the meal is, the greater the variety of food they eat. Please encourage her to have more fruit juices so we can effectively manage her constipation. Is that clear? After that, we can say, now we will give her medication after checking with the doctor so that she will be able to pass motion within half an hour. Is that okay? Then you can say, Mrs. Maria, it's really important to prevent this constipation in the future. For that, I would like to give you some advice. Is that okay? After getting her permission, we can continue by saying, Mrs. Maria, low levels of physical activities may also lead to constipation, so it's really important to make her active. And it would be really beneficial if she has a toilet routine. So you can fix a usual place and time for the toileting. Apart from this, as you said earlier, you can encourage her to have more fruits, green leafy vegetables. And you know, Mrs. Maria, sometimes dehydration may lead to constipation. So it's really important to give her more warm fluids and fruit juices. Is that clear? If you make these all changes in her diet, she won't get any constipation in the future. Are you able to follow me? Then probably the mother may agree with you. So you can ask questions like, do you have any other concerns? If she doesn't have any other concern, we can wind up our conversation by saying, I hope I have cleared all your concerns. Now I will give the medication for constipation after checking with the doctor so that she will be able to pass motion. Once again, I assure you that if she follows our dietary instructions at home, she won't get any constipation in the future. Thank you, Mrs. Maria. I wish her a speedy recovery.